I sat on a frost-coated bench, fingers wrapped around a paper cup of bitter coffee, its steam rising into the sharp morning air. Just a short walk away, in the cemetery 600 meters behind me, she was buried. Dawn stretched across the valley, and the cold felt like it was scraping the inside of my chest with every breath. I didn't cry, not because I felt nothing, but because the moment had already passed me by. When the news came, it hit not like waves, but like a single clean strike. Final, irrevocable. Her name was Leah. She had been my wife for almost a decade. She died in the arms of another man, poisoned in a garage filled with exhaust fumes from a running car. The coroner called it accidental carbon monoxide poisoning. I called it inevitable. There was a time her laughter filled our home, when promises felt unbreakable and our life was small but genuine. That was before wealth arrived, before the estate, before her daughter, Nora, sharpened into her mother's mirror image. Nora, my stepdaughter, never missed a chance to remind me that I didn't belong. Her words were blades. You'll never be my father. I stayed silent for Leah's sake, hoping she still cared for me as I did her. But the signs were there, the late nights, the lies wrapped in excuses, the scent of cologne that wasn't mine. It was Nora, of all people, who exposed the truth one night with a careless smirk. She's making a fool of you. Children don't understand the devastation they unleash. I didn't confront Leah. I became a shadow in my own house, observing quietly. Her caution grew, but not enough. One evening, she left her tablet open, glowing with confessions she thought were hidden. Messages between her and another man spilled across the screen. Last night was perfect. I can't bear his touch. Photographs followed, hotel sheets, dinners by candlelight, a bracelet I had given her shining on someone else's chest. Her lover's name was Ethan, a mechanic with face as ordinary as his plans were treacherous. Together, they plotted to drain our accounts and escape, leaving me discarded. I didn't confront. I prepared. Quietly, I shifted assets, rewrote the will, tucked protections into documents they would never untangle. Every cruel word, every hidden laugh at my expense, I recorded inside myself. 3 weeks before her death, I told Leah I'd be away for a seminar. She barely looked up, just murmured, "Take your time." I knew she'd call him, that they'd drink and fall into bed, whispering about their future. What I didn't foresee was that fate itself would intervene. After a storm, a car left idling poison in the air. The two of them died together, as carelessly as they had lived. When the police called, their voices were gentle, expecting me to crumble. But there was nothing left to break. I didn't go to the funeral. I sent no flowers. Instead, I met with my lawyer. The legal snares I had prepared closed neatly. A clause Leah had signed without notice stripped her of any claim. Everything returned to me. Nora, believing she would inherit, flaunted her imagined wealth online, celebrating her fresh start even before her mother's body was cold. She threw parties in the house, paraded around in Leah's clothes, certain the estate was hers. I waited. 3 weeks later, I walked back through the door. She was sipping champagne when she froze at the sound of my key. "What are you doing here?" She snapped. I smiled. "You have 20 minutes to leave." She laughed at first, until the sheriff stepped inside with the eviction notice. Her fury filled the room, insults sharp as knives. But the law was on my side. The car she drove vanished with a tow truck, registered in Leah's name. The college fund she bragged about never existed. The inheritance she had promised herself dissolved into nothing. I watched her crumble on the curb, one duffel bag at her feet, no friends to call, her phone dying in her hand. She had built her life on cruelty, and now it left her with nothing. Closure didn't come with shouting or vengeance, but with erasure. Leah's photographs and belongings are gone from my home. Her memory is a shadow without weight. Nora, last I heard, works in a diner far away, her presence on social media gone. I've moved to a cabin near a lake, its fireplace glowing each evening. No Wi-Fi, no echoes of betrayal. People ask if solitude makes me lonely. I tell them solitude is gentler than treachery. Some nights I pour a drink, sit by the fire, and let the quiet surround me. Grief never arrived in waves for me. Just one sharp, silent strike.